Hi, this is Amy, and this is just a quick video that I'm going to do about cloth diapering in newborn, my experience with it, whether I think it's worth it or not, and just some of the brands that I like. I did cloth diaper my daughter, who's now almost 2, from birth until now. We do disposables sometimes, like at night, or maybe if we're going out for a while, but for the most part, she's been in cloth diapers her whole life. And then I am expecting number 3. I'm 21 weeks pregnant with a little boy, another boy, and I am planning on cloth diapering him. Now, with Michaela, I did things a little differently than I'll be doing it with him because I had less money to spend on her diapers at the time, so I kind of just made do with what I had, which is fine, and it worked, you know, but now I can do diapers that are maybe a little bit better or a little bit newer or whatever. So as far as my experience with it, it was good. You know, honestly, when you think about diapering a newborn at all, no matter what kind of diapers they're in, you really think about how often they go to the bathroom. So you change a ton of diapers, and just for me, at the newborn stage, I mean, yeah, it might be a little bit easier, but it's so much waste for absolutely no reason. You know, you're just throwing out so many diapers. I mean, I didn't use cloth diapers with my son until he was a little older, so I did do the whole disposable thing with him, and I just threw so many away, and it just, you know, if you're thinking about it from that kind of viewpoint, then yeah, it's super wasteful when you could be using cloth diapers and not throw anything away. And yeah, you will get diapers probably at your baby shower or maybe a few from the hospital, but just the volume of diapers that they go through is so high that you will have to buy some. So unless you're spending your pregnancy, you know, getting the best deals on diapers that you can, or unless money is just really not something that is an object at all, it is cheaper to use cloth diapers for a newborn, because cloth diapers have a very high resale value, especially newborn diapers, because they're not used for very long. I'll put a link in the notes to a post about sunning cloth diapers, because sometimes they can get stains, and obviously you're not going to want to sell them with stains, but it's really simple to get stains out of diapers, especially if you deal with it right away. So I'll post the link to that. Like with Michaela, I bought a dozen Bum Genius newborn diapers, which I'll show you in a minute, some of those. And I bought them for about $100 for a dozen, and I sold them for about $100, and I paid about $10 to ship. So honestly, that $10 shipping charge, minus, you know, or plus whatever I paid to wash the diapers and everything, that's how much I paid for those diapers. That's it. And they lasted me for a couple of months. And I also used some pre-folds. I didn't sell those because I got them so cheap, but I did keep them, so I'll actually be using them again for this baby. Plus I use them for everything around the house. I've used them as inserts in pocket diapers. I've used them for cleaning. I mean, I've really gotten my money's worth out of them, and I hardly paid anything for them at all. So I don't really know how much I paid for them, but I know it was just a couple of dollars for like a dozen. So got a really good deal on those, and have really got my use out of them. You know, so another thing is I do have a high efficiency washer and dryer now, so I know that I'll be using less water and less electricity than I did last time, so that saves a little money too. But a big thing that a lot of people think is, oh, it's so much more laundry. And I don't really find that it is, for 2 reasons. One, if you have kids, you're going to be doing a lot of laundry anyway. My 2-year-old is so messy, it would not matter if she was in disposable diapers or in cloth diapers. She just is messy all the time. So, I mean, I'm washing her clothes all the time, and a lot of times I just wash her laundry with her diapers, and it's not a big deal because it's all getting clean. And with a baby, with a newborn, if you are using disposable diapers, they have the poop explosions, which is really disgusting, and I've never had that with a cloth diaper. So I think I probably did almost as much laundry with my son, who wasn't cloth diapered, that I did with my daughter, who was, because cloth diapers do a lot better at containing those newborn, like up the back, nasty messes. So I think it's worth it. I don't think it's that much more laundry. especially if you already have an older child in cloth diapers, which as of right now I do. I'm not sure if she'll be potty trained by August. It's really up to her. I think she could be, but I have no idea. I did have 2 in cloth diapers last time because my son, he was almost 3, but he was not potty trained until he was almost 3.5. So I had 2 in cloth diapers last time, and it wasn't a big deal. So if I have 2 in cloth diapers this time, I don't think it's going to be that big of a deal either. So from a financial standpoint, I think it's very, very worth it because you can resell them or you can keep them until your next baby if you're planning on having more. I'm not. I'll be reselling everything. I did resell my newborn diapers with Mickey just because I needed the money to buy one-size diapers for her. And speaking of that, if you're planning on cloth diapering and you're thinking, oh, I can just buy a bunch of one-size diapers and they'll fit my newborn right away, it's not the case. Even if you have a large newborn, like a 10 or 11 pounder, they're not going to fit into almost any one-size cloth diaper because their legs are going to be too skinny and they'll just pee right out of it. So it's going to be more trouble than it's worth until they chunk up just a little bit. So I think it's worth it. I mean, I don't think it's that much more laundry. I don't think the cost is that bad up front maybe, but you will get it back. And it's just not really that much more work. And then if you just look at it from how much you're throwing away, like how many diapers you're throwing away, it just makes a lot of sense to use cloth diapers from the very beginning. So I'm going to show you some of the ones that I like to use. I mentioned the Bum Genius Newborn. They used to be called extra smalls, and now they're called mediums because they don't make the other sizes anymore. They make a few different all-in-ones, but they're not the same. So anyway, they're called newborns now. I got mine from cottonbabies.com. This is one of them. This is new. It's never been used. I got it as a second. Some of my daughter's diapers that I've gotten from cottonbabies.com were seconds, and I've never noticed any kind of flaws in them. I don't know why they're marked as seconds, but this is an all-in-one, so you just put it on the baby, take it off like a disposable. I have done a review on these, and it's actually one of our most popular posts on the blog. I love these. They're really trim. They're really easy. Anybody can use them. If you have someone in your life who isn't really receptive to using cloth diapers, if you show this to them, they will probably use it. It's really easy. You take it on and you put it off. It's really, really simple. I have a few of these. These are what I used before, so I can definitely recommend them. I really like them. You can check cottonbabies.com for seconds. I think the seconds are about $9 a piece. You can buy them for about that price used. So like I said, it's not really, you know, it's not really spending very much when you can sell them for as much as you paid for them. So I really like those a lot. You can find them on Diaper Swappers or any kind of cloth diapering Facebook group. Because they're really popular, so you can find them everywhere. And like I said, I did use pre-folds as well. There's lots of different brands. A lot of people like GMD, which is Green Mountain Diapers. They have a website that I'll link up here too. I've used some of those and I really like them. I use the Orange Edge Newborn pre-folds. I also used some from Cotton Babies. I can't think of the brand, but they're just the cheap ones. And I used Thirsty's covers. This is the only one I have right now. I really need to get some boy covers. I like them because of the double gussets. They really help with preventing any little explosions. This is a size 1, and it says it fits from 6 to 18 pounds. So most newborns are going to fit into this right away, and up to 18 pounds. I didn't find that Mickey actually fit into it up to 18 pounds. It was probably more like 14 or 15 pounds. But it just completely depends on your baby and how they're shaped. So I can really recommend those. Anything by Thirsty's, I really like the Thirsty's product. I've also used extra small and small covers by them, and they're really great. The size 1 is just kind of a combination of extra small and small. Another diaper that I have done a review on the blog is Bum Stoppers, and I have several newborns that are Bum Stoppers. They are really cute. These are made by a work-at-home mom in Illinois. They have some of the cutest prints and patterns, and I really like them. As you can see, these are a lot bulkier than the Bum Genius. These are, I believe, they're both hybrid fitteds, so you can use a cover with a newborn, and how often you're changing them, I don't really think you need to use a cover. And the hybrid fitteds from Bum Stoppers, even the larger ones, I don't find that they need a cover for short-term wear, maybe just for a nap or something. And I've actually put Mickey down for a nap without a cover, and they've been fine. So they are a little thicker, but especially when your baby gets a little bit older and is sleeping for longer stretches, it'll be a lot nicer because they will last longer. And these are supposed to fit up to 14 pounds, and I think the Bum Genius are 12, so these will last a little bit longer for me. So far, those are the only two brands that I have. I have about 14 or 15 diapers total, plus all the pre-folds, so I'm definitely going to grab a few more. There's a couple other brands that I'm going to check out and I'll review. I'll definitely put up a review of the Bum Stoppers after I have actually used them on a newborn. But that's what I'm planning to use. That's some of the things that have worked for me. I think it's really just a personal decision. If you just don't want to do it when they're a newborn because it's a hassle to buy and sell and everything, then don't, you know. But if you think it's going to be that much of a pain, you should really know that it isn't. I mean, it's maybe a little bit more work, but it's a lot of money saved and a lot of waste that you're saved from throwing away. So to me, it was completely worth it. I hope this video helps somebody out a little bit. If you have any questions, feel free to post them.